Anyway,
So annoying.
what is up, everybody? It is
What is
our
up?
second week 8 game. We have the 49ers at the Patriots. This is a game that actually has some meaning, not towards the 49ers. They're playing for pride tonight, but with the Patriots win, they secure the 1 seed. But with the 49ers win, the Ravens secure the 1 seed. Patriots drop the 2, and Dolphins 3, Broncos 4. So, yeah, this could go either way. I think the 49ers will put up a good fight tonight. I think a couple of people left the team after their loss last week because they obviously got eliminated last week. But I'll have to see who shows. I think the 49ers have really started to pull it together these last 4 weeks. They've really just looked like a whole new team. If they played like this all season, it would have been a different story because they've been
I
fighting.
disagree.
Well,
They've
think
only been
about
able
it.
to beat the Bucks.
Okay, let me explain. I explain Lucas. So they almost beat the Patriots the first time. That was their first game they really were good. They beat the Bucks. Could have beaten the Broncos twice. And then I just think they've looked a lot better. They've not gotten blown out. They haven't looked bad. Yeah,
Still
so the
lost though.
visiting 49ers are 1-6. Their season has been very disappointing. Their only win was off the Buccaneers.
Which doesn't say much.
Week 6, yeah. It was just they've been on a very cold
The
streak.
shit teams
So
have only beat the other shit teams. So
it's just been disappointing. They were all new players this season. I thought they would be a good team, from what I've saw. Cat looked good in the preseason, and then he just struggled all the way up till week 6 and 5. What do the 49ers got to do today just to end the season on a good note?
what they have to do is fix up their defense because a lot of the time recently their offense hasn't been the one that's struggling the most in their defense. Their offense has actually been able to put points on the board. Like in the last Broncos game, they were able to score over 30. Like they were actually having a pretty good offense. It's just they'd have those occasional 1 or 2 drives where they'd get nothing out of it, which kind of sealed the deal for them when they didn't have a defense that can also do that for the other offense. When they don't have a defense that can do that, that kind of usually means they lose by 1 or 2 possessions. And even though they have a better game than they usually have been doing, they're still going to lose because of their lack of defense. So what they really need to do is get their defense scheduled out and, get that shit flattened out. Because without that defense to help their offense, they're never going to win a game. Because, they're just not a perfect offense. They don't have the best chemistry. I mean, I'd say their offense is pretty easy. It's pretty easy to be, countered. Oh, no. Is G in here? No, never mind. Anyway. Like I said, oh my goodness, Gia!
Gia!
Leave!
Gia!
Gia, I saw your new Snapchat character. It looks weird as hell.
Alright, anyway, the 49ers, last week they faced the Broncos. They lost a close one. They really struggled the first half. They only scored 14 points, and the Broncos are up like 2 possessions. They started making a little bit of a comeback, but the problem was they could not convert on 4th down, and they kept turning over the ball, and they threw the interception to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Cat was the favorite target was Mike Russ. Mike Russ kept getting open in the middle consistently, but then when they got towards like their territory, they just kind of stalled out. The Broncos they lost, like they couldn't convert on 4th down. They kept turning it over on downs. And then their defense was really bad in the first. I think their whole team overall was just bad in the first half, but they really turned it up in the second half. Their defense played much better, which led to them getting close to coming back and winning. But yeah, tonight they just they want to finish on a good note. And if the league ever comes back, if some of them come back, this will be a good ending. I don't know if this probably will be the last game for the 49ers in the history of the league. If they were to come back, I'd probably have like Cat come back. He was cool, but I don't know who else. But
I don't think the 49ers will ever play another game after this.
oh yeah, I just think the 49ers will be done after this. So
The Bucks, I don't think those 2 teams will ever play again.
yeah, that's true. Marbo will probably be
I don't
retiring
think there will
forever.
be another season after this, personally. But.
All right. Anyway, that's just the 49ers. This is probably their last franchise game after 1 season. Let's see if they can get their win total to 2 and probably finish at the 5th seed. Not dead last. That'd probably be something to be happy about. Now the Patriots. They're coming off of a win. They played the Ravens last week, and they looked really, really good. Even though the Ravens were without Monk, they shut down Grizz, which is really hard to do in this league, and Grizz looked really bad, and they only led the Ravens to score 13 points, and the Ravens are the top scoring team in the
Yeah.
league. They have like 420 points, so I think that's just crazy that they were able to just shut down Grizz. I mean, they looked like the Super Bowl favorite, but it's a new week. Let's just see what they give, and
I
in the
mean,
playoffs,
Patriots.
with the win today, they're going to be playing the Broncos in the playoffs. So if they lose, they'll be playing the Dolphins. They played the Broncos once this season. They beat them in a closer game, and then they beat the Dolphins twice. So honestly, if I were a Patriots player or coach, if I were Tacos, I wouldn't mind playing either team. I'd feel confident.
Hmm.
What did the Patriots got to do today to finish the year with 7-1 record?
They got to kill him on offense, and they got to kill him on defense. They just got to kill him on the field, effectively on all sides of the ball, because that's what they've done. They've come to the game, they killed you on offense, they killed you on defense after week 1, and that's just how they do it. When they need an offensive play, they get the offensive play. When they need a defensive play, they fuck you up. They make sure you literally can't get nothing done when they need it the most, and that's just their best play. And they're gonna do that tonight, and they're gonna do what they've been doing. They're gonna kill the 49ers on offense. They're gonna kill them on defense. Just gonna kill them overall, because that's why they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Just simply as that. Because they don't have to rely only on their offense. They don't have to rely only on their defense. All they have to rely on is their team as a whole, because they've had the best equal team on offense and defense throughout the entire season, respectfully to the other teams, and they've been able to just kill you on every side of the field. So I think that with their exploding offense whenever it needs to be exploded on, their lockdown defense whenever it needs to be locked down, they make sure it does get locked down. They can kill you, dude. They're the best team in the league, in my opinion, and they will stay the best. I feel like just got to keep doing what they keep doing. Just don't change anything.
Yeah. I think Um, so in the Discord currently, Cat is saying how they might not have enough active players, so I'm just letting him have whoever. So we might see some new faces tonight that are from the other league.
Can I play for the 49ers,
No, no, man.
please?
Anyway, yeah, the Patriots have been really good all year. They only lost once. The Patriots as a franchise have only lost one regular season game. This is the best franchise in the MFL history. Nothing can top it. No, you can't convince anyone otherwise, or me, like this is the best team. This is just they've only lost once. Tacos is obviously one of the best coaches in MFL history with Goober.
Hmm.
He's only lost one career game, which is super impressive, and he's built good squads. I mean, last season he had a lot of new faces. I mean, it was basically he started the roster with Phoenix and Grizzly, and then just built around the draft, and that was really impressive. And then this year, having some former teammates back, and it's probably not as impressive as last year with his roster, but he's still a good
Yeah, I
coach.
mean,
He knows what he's doing. He's really good.
oh yeah. I mean, I feel like with him as a general manager, he's the best general manager to ever play the game. You're not gonna say Jurix is better. Jurix never really had he was decent at general managing, but he's not better than Tacos because, my opinion, he had the best draft. I don't care what you say because every single team had one or two star standout players. Patriots, all of the standout players was really just Bobby, and throughout the season, like they expanded on their team, but they had the most developed team. They had the most, average team on each side. They had the most balanced team. And that's the best type of team. You don't want one team you'd rather have a team that's good on offense and good on defense than super good on offense but terrible on defense, or super good on defense but terrible on offense. You never want a team like that. And, this season he had the best draft because he made it the most balanced. Because Dolphins, their offense was always more to be explored because they would always have a game like how they beat the Ravens. They would have a game like that and almost throw it. They literally could have won by 3 possessions if they wanted to, but their offense sold at possessions. Same thing with the Ravens. They never really had a defense where they could rely on. Besides really last game, I guess, but they only had an offense they could rely on. The Patriots always were that one team where they were just good at every side. So, Patriots, Mr. Tacos, he's not like the other coaches where his coaching kind of developed. Like, for me, I lost every single game, then won the Super Bowl, then did pretty decent. Then you have Goob, who just kind of, I guess him and Goob are pretty related, but besides Goob, I mean, every other coach kind of had their struggles. He's never had a struggle because he's always had the best team, and he's done a really good job.
Yeah, this is just a really amazing franchise. This is also, I was gonna say, with the win or loss tonight, they're gonna be hosting the playoffs either way as the first or second seed. I think that's just impressive that every season this team's been here, the last 3 seasons, they're gonna be hosting at their home field for the playoffs. That's never been done before.
Yeah.
So they're either hosting the Broncos here or they're hosting the Dolphins here. So it's gonna be
hmm
a good matchup either way who they
Yeah,
play.
and
This is
they've only
probably my
lost one
favorite.
time in the playoffs.
Yeah, they
It
only
was the
lost one.
Cowboys in season 2.
I think this is my favorite playoffs we're ever going to have. I just think every game is going to be an even matchup. It's been super close all season fighting for that one seed. And yeah, it's just crazy how it's all come down to this. And I think this is just going to end up to be a good end of the season.
Yep.
Competitive. Should be good. Um, so who do you think the MVP will be for both sides?
The MVP for the Patriots, I feel like, let's not say that the wide receivers carry Bubby. They don't. Bubby carries the team easily. I don't care what anyone says. A lot of times the wide receivers may help out Bubby, but Bubby is easily the best player on that team, and he proves it every single week with an amazing throw or an amazing play. And sometimes he'll make a few mistakes, but it's going to be Bubby tonight. He wants to go to the playoffs with the best type of confidence, the confidence where you're going to fuck someone up, and that's what he's going to do in the playoffs, I feel like. So he's going to want to go into this game and just dominate. So I think it's going to be Bubby for the Patriots and for the 49ers. They're all going to suck equally, but there's going to be some bright spots, and I feel like it's going to be for Mike Russ. Cat's going to make too many, if there is a game today. Cat's going to make
There
too
will
many
be.
mistakes. Oh, there will be? Okay.
Yeah, good.
Cat's going to make too many mistakes. If Mike Russ shows up, Mike Russ is going to be the spotlight on the offense and defense. He's just going to help him out totally in every single way of the field, but he's not going to be able to do much when he's not a huge player on the field. So those are my, MVPs for each team.
Yeah, Bubby's been definitely their best, along with Jason. Since getting him, he's been super good. Um, hold on. Fire's going back to the 49ers. He's back. All right. Anyway,
Uh,
yeah, I just think Bubby will be. He's just had a good end of the season. I mean, he hasn't really done any bad things. He's stepped it up on defense too. I feel like he's just been a better player. He's had a little slow start to the season, I feel like. I mean, he was good, don't get me wrong, but I just think he was not his full self. So, yeah, I just think it'll be Bubby. And then for the 49ers, I'm sure it will be. I don't know any of these new players how they'll play. I'm just going to go with Cat. I just think he's been good at quarterback.
Gia, hi
And I
Gia,
also
bye
think Gio.
Gia.
I think Gio will do pretty good today.
No
I think
way,
he gets a
Goober.
touchdown
I
or
mean
two.
Fitz.
Anyway, what's your score
Did you
prediction
snap?
for this
My score
last
prediction,
game?
107. That's a joke.
I don't think we've ever had a game that has gone up to that.
We've seen blowouts. I see this game 58-24. I think the 49ers are going to get killed. They're going to wish they saw their mother, if the 49ers ever had a mother. Joe Montana. They're going to wish Joe Montana was real in the MFL. They're going to beg for their lives on that football field. They're going to see Yeet. They're going to cry in fear. They're going to see Bubby. They're going to cry in fear. They're going to see Jeff. They're going to beg to their gods and pray to fucking God that they're going to be able to survive after tonight. They're going to die they're going to be like a fucking cat, dude. Like, Mr. Cat's going to use all 9 of his lives. They're going to be absolutely destroyed.
Oh, let me get
Murdered.
this stuff.
It's like Voldemort. You say their fucking name, you're dead. So, I think it's going to be that prediction.
Yeah, I think it'll actually be close. The last time these teams played, we're actually competitive.
You're funny.
Nathan sold them. I just think it'll be close. I don't think the Patriots are gonna go 100% off. I just think the Patriots they know that they're good. They don't really, unless they really wanting to play the Broncos for some reason, they're gonna try hard. But I just don't think they care that much. This is just like that one of those games, just like it's just whatever happens. So I'm gonna say Patriots do win at the end, but I just think it'll be close. Yeah. So we'll see you kick off shortly. Yeah.